Warning. Viewer listener discretion is advised. The majority of the content of this program is not fact checked. It is highly advised that it not be used for teaching your children from said content, other than making an example out of the hosts of what they should not grow up to be. Remember this. It's the beer talking.
Truth about beer.
All the crap that we're interested in.
It's a shorter intro.
That is very short. I like it.
We love it. Shorter the better.
Wow. Hey, welcome everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Season 4, Keith. That's kind of hard to...
It's kind of mind-blowing, to be honest with you.
We've only been doing this a year, and it's already season 4.
I know.
Crazy
It's
how
so
that works.
Weird. Time just flies by when you're having fun.
Hey, Super Horror Show, man.
Yeah.
And Dan and Kathleen.
And Wendy. Wendy. So how are you, man?
Doing all right. Life's been a little hectic lately. But
yes, it has.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a hat. Because I can't even haven't had a good place to shave my head.
That's true, huh?
Yeah. People would scream if they saw me with hair. I scream when I see me with hair. So.
I noticed that in a Marco Polo you sent me the other day. I was like, hey, Joey's got some hair. It's like I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, since I moved.
Heavy Metal Beer Club.
Wow. Welcome.
Did you guys miss us? We missed you guys. We really did.
We really did.
We're excited to be back and kick off a brand new season. Yeah.
Got some great announcements to share with you.
We did.
For this upcoming season. And like I did on one of my tweets, I said, got all kinds of things this season. Got new beers and, well, that's a good start.
That's the best place to start. New beers. Yeah, I think this season is going to be really unlike any season we've done so far. It's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, we're going to get back to our original ideas,
our roots.
Of what we wanted to do with the channel. Kind of got sidetracked. Not that we don't like some of the things that got us sidetracked, because we still will do some of those things that kept us sidetracked for a while. Whatever that means.
You're probably going to see, I think you're going to see a lot more Jeff this season.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
I think so.
Yeah.
In more than just his Guru of the SUDS capacity.
Yeah, which will be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. And then,
now see, there's Mr. Super Horror Show.
There he is. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm excited for the season. I really am. I mean, I keep thinking about all the things that we're planning on doing, and it's very exciting.
All right.
So we had the opportunity to meet with Jeff a couple of days ago.
We did.
Was it a couple of days ago or like a week ago?
Yeah.
I remember now.
It was Thursday.
Oh, it was Thursday. It was
last
Thursday.
week. Yeah. Yeah. He's on a business trip today or somewhere, you know. He's a busy man.
Or else he would have been with us.
Yeah. So had to do a pre-record on this one, and we're not pouring our beers right now, but when we come back, we'll have full beers after you see this little thing.
Yes. Hey, Patricia. Yeah. So, would you say these are your favorite type of beers?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like the juicy hazy. That's the New England style IPAs. They're my favorite go-tos. And so, yeah, I was really excited to do this blind beer taste test, and
the outcome was surprising.
It really was.
It really was. So we're going to let you guys watch our blind beer taste test that we did. And then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit and talk about some of our announcements that we have. And
we'll try to be quiet.
It's going
You
to
said
be hard.
it's because our mics.
Well, we won't be
mute.
able to mute our mics. So if we say anything, you'll hear us. But we can still chat with you guys in the chat.
Might be a cuss word or something.
That might be.
Yeah.
Especially if I stub my toe or something. You never know.
All right. What's underneath?
Without further ado, let's bring you our blind beer taste test.
Hey, Jeff, welcome.
Hey,
Season
what's up,
4.
Kicking off season 4. It's so exciting.
The guru of the
SUDS.
What he said.
And what a way to kick it off with doing a blind beer taste test,
Yeah,
right?
this will be fun.
Absolutely. No, this would be a blast. I can't. It's season 4, really? Already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Friggin'
When did
awesome.
I jump in? Was it season 2 or season 3?
I think season 2.
Yeah, into
Because you guys
season
weren't
2.
even doing video. Our first, 5 shows with me was just over the phone.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
true,
we
huh?
just had audio, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we were in my garage.
In your garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
So
We've
wow.
evolved.
Well, very cool. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited about this season, and we've got a lot of things in mind to include you and some friends as well in this next
Absolutely.
season. So,
Yeah, it'll be fun.
so we'll talk about that a little bit after we do this.
Yeah.
Taste
Fine,
test.
yes. We kind of explained earlier, Keith and I had been doing some shots earlier. So I'm sorry. I'm little mush mouth right now.
We were preparing for the episode,
Love
You
it.
know, when
It's
you
just
have
more
some
fun.
new whiskey that you want somebody to try, you have
You got
to
to share it. Yeah.
So,
You have to share
Absolutely.
it. You just have
and
to do it.
I'm very thankful.
Yes, exactly.
Top that off with 4 High Point beers. It's
Right.
Exactly.
So do we want to talk about the beers before we dive in or what? What's your thoughts?
Let's do it.
Well,
We can kind of go through them pretty quick in no particular order.
Right.
I'll just grab them here. So we're doing the New England IPAs, or otherwise known as the hazies, the juicies. We've talked about this category numerous times because it's my personal favorite category in beer. And what makes it unique is, it's your typical IPA. So you're getting, the bittering hops and all that, but the New England style is specifically will do the dry hopping process. So after the boil, after the bittering hops, they'll throw in some more aromatic hops, some of the Citra. Now I'm completely drawing a blank of all the El Dorado, the different names of the hops. But anyway, they give it much more like the fruity flavors and that they go in after the boil. And then they also, instead of just using like malted barley, they also throw in some cereal grains, some oats, things like that,
Mhm.
which give it the nice cloudy look to it. So anyway, it's an IPA that's a little bit smoother, more of thicker mouthfeel to it, and just absolutely delicious. So, but that being said, so we got Sierra Nevada, hazy little thing. We will be doing from New Belgium, their Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA.
Mhm.
So I've done this blind beer taste test one other time, and this is the one that won. The Juicy Haze IPA won that blind beer taste test.
Interesting.
But I'm excited to do this one because since then I have found a new favorite from Sam Adams, their Wicked Hazy. And who better to make a hazy IPA, a New England IPA, than
Sam
basically the
Adams,
New
yeah.
England Beer Company?
Right.
So, which is kind of funny that it took them this long to even come to market with something like that. But anyway, so I'm really interested to see if, not knowing it's what I'm drinking, is this my favorite? And then the fourth one that my wife stole from me after she poured the beer is the Oscar Blues. What's the name of it? I can't even think of the name.
The thick haze.
Thick
Oh, that's the
Haze.
one, yeah,
Thick haze. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. And so I think that's a fairly new one as well. I've never seen that one. Have you guys ever come across that before?
No, the only one I've had out of this whole batch is the Voodoo Ranger, which
All right.
I too am a big fan
Yeah.
of the hazy, juicy IPA. That's probably my usually go-to
Nice.
type of brew.
I think if you like that, then this will be a lot of fun. The fact that you haven't had them, because I selfishly picked these 3. The Oscar Blues was kind of just the wild card that I've never had. But yeah, all 3 of these, hazy little thing, Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze, and now the Wicked Hazy, they're almost equal in my mind.
Right.
I consistently will go back and forth across all three of these beers. So it'll be interesting to see what you all think and what I think when I don't know what I'm drinking.
So how many of these? So Joey's had the Voodoo Ranger. How many of these have you had, Jeff?
I've had the first three that I
Okay.
described. I just have not had that Oscar Blues one.
So you kind of have a leg up in the competition then, because I haven't had any of these. I haven't tried any of these ever.
Yeah.
You haven't
Yeah,
had the Voodoo Ranger either?
I don't think I've ever tried the
Yeah.
GC. Yeah. I've had the other ones in my Voodoo, but
and it's not
that
really
one.
competition. I mean, come on, this is just
Yeah.
for fun. No, but it will be interesting if I can guess which one's which. I will be interested, but more than anything, I'm just excited to see what you all like and what I now say is my favorite.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
We have to keep track of this too somehow.
All right. Yeah, it is going to be tough across four trying to
Wow.
remember.
Right.
Let's start off.
No better way than just getting going.
Diving in, clean the palate.
Cleanse I'm with you. I like that.
So
Okay.
this is number one.
This is number one.
All right.
Number one. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers. Wow.
Smells good.
It smells delicious.
That smells really good.
Mm. It's a it's a juicy hazy.
It definitely is.
This is going to be tough. I can tell already.
This is gonna be really hard.
So I don't need to say what I think, or no? Should I just keep my mouth shut until the end?
Well, no, go ahead. I don't have any clue because it's probably been a couple months since I've had the Voodoo Ranger, and I've had others since then. So
yeah,
because
well, if history it's proven itself, I'm usually wrong. Rarely do I guess that.
Well, you want me to tell you my guess before you give, because you've had all these.
Please.
I'm going with Voodoo Ranger on this.
Okay.
It just has a similar taste to me.
And then when you'll take a drink of the next one, you'll say, "Oh wait,
It's the same, yeah, bro." But I'm just throwing it out there. I think that's the Voodoo, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's too early for me to even.
So, and it may be too soon, but I'm getting there's kind of a sweetness at the end of it that I'm not used to getting.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking it's Oscar Blues.
Okay.
Because I don't recognize that sweetness to it.
Right.
But who knows? I may say that about the second one.
It's good though. Very good.
That is really good. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse the palate.
This is fun doing this.
All right.
All right. So I think this
this one's a little lighter.
It is a little bit.
Probably the lightest one.
Very cloudy.
Yeah,
Cloudy,
I was gonna say, it is
but
cloudier
it's,
though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that is lighter.
All right. Cheers.
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 Oh, that's good.
Mouthfeel.
That is good.
Now that people, mouthfeel, it kind of sounds hoity-toity, but that has mouthfeel. You drink that and like it is just thick across the palate.
And it just goes down really smooth.
Yeah, that is good.
Not quite as much of an aftertaste to it as the first one.
A slight bitterness instead of sweetness that I really like, though.
Ooh, I like that.
I've got a guess on that one too, but
wow,
interesting. All right.
Are we holding our guesses to the end?
I don't want to influence you guys.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not.
We'll hold it to the end. I like that.
Yeah, I'm still not tasting what I think I remember.
Right.
All
The
right.
Voodoo tasting like. So
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But number 3,
All right.
obviously 3 on yours looks a little bit darker than it does on
Yeah.
ours because maybe it's the lighting, but
Could be.
it's a
this
wider
looks-
glass. So
It looks more like a classic IPA. I mean, it's still a little hazy, but this is the least hazy of the
that
4.
smells good.
it
It
does.
smells really good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I already drink. I'm feeling pretty confident. I am feeling confident.
He's
I'm probably wrong, but I'm feeling confident.
that's
Man,
good.
that's good.
I'm thinking this one's the voodoo.
That's got kind of like a citrusy taste to it.
So
doesn't
because
it?
you already said it, Joey, I totally
Mhm.
agree with you. Number 3 is voodoo.
You think so?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's got to be voodoo. And I'm gonna say with confidence, just so it's funny when I'm wrong.
I went a different way, but that's okay.
So since
I mean,
we're
that's the
kind
only
of
one that
saying-
I can pick. So,
yeah.
And you would know. 'cause you've
and,
had
and
it.
I love it. It's
Well,
great.
since all right, you've had voodoo. It's the only one you've had, and so since you already said it, I am gonna say I think number 2 is Hazy Little Thing from Sierra Nevada.
See, I was going in a different direction than you.
We'll see if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. So that means number 4 should be my favorite, Wicked
Sam
Hazy.
Adams.
Which is the Sam Adams, huh? Well,
But we'll
let's see.
find out. Maybe I'm going to change my mind here.
Hmm.
All right, number 4.
And I'm really anxious to see what that one's like because I really like Sam Adams as a
I do-
as a
I do
brewery,
too, yeah.
so.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh. Hmm.
A little more bitter.
Yeah. There's something heavy in there,
Hmm.
right?
I'm going to admit, if
There's
this was
more
the
malts
first
in this one, right?
it does taste it. Yeah.
Hmm.
If this was the first one I drank,
Hmm.
I would not have guessed Sam Adams.
No?
I'm forcing myself to think that that's what it is.
Yeah.
I kind of
Because of the malt.
I just don't. It's funny. It's the most recent. I just drank one like 2 days ago, and for some
Mm.
reason, it tastes different right now. Maybe because I just did 3 other, but
It's still delicious.
it is amazing. All
Delicious.
4 of those are solid,
Hmm.
Mm.
but it's not. Now I'm gonna jump around.
All right.
Nice.
It
Gotta
is.
figure this one out.
All right. Regardless, I'm just gonna stop because I just want to know what do you guys like though, and that's I need to even focus on that. What do I like?
I got to try them again.
Me too. Me too. I don't know why one reminds me of Voodoo Ranger for some reason, but I could be totally off. But
Going back to one, I like it a little less now,
Mm.
having had the others. What do you guys think?
I got to try 2 again.
I'm a big fan of 2.
Now, keep in mind, none of these are bad. They're all delicious. I'm just
I think 2's been my favorite so far.
I like how smooth 2 is.
Mhm.
And I
man,
mean, it
that
does
is-
really go down. It's very pleasant
that
all
is.
around.
That definitely goes down the smoothest.
Mm.
This is a lot of liquid we were putting in our body.
It's interesting, man.
You're taking trips to the bathroom here soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this one I thought was voodoo. So
There's
let's
something
see.
just very heavy about 4 for me. I don't know. Maybe it's the malt that's in it, but
Oh man, this is getting tougher now.
it's hard, right?
It is.
I think I'm pretty confident in my guesses. I'm probably
I-
totally off, but I'm confident.
Yeah. There's a little bite to 4 that
Mhm.
I really like that. I enjoy that.
They're just a little more bitter.
Yeah. I wonder. No, the IBUs aren't really any higher.
All right, I'm ready to say what I think
All right. Let's
I've
hear
got
it.
here. I think number 1 is the Oscar Blues,
Okay.
I agree.
and I think number 2. I'm going to go with Well, I know this is my Voodoo Ranger. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with Sam Adams and then Sierra Nevada. So
Sam Adams number 2, Sierra
so I
Nevada
got,
number 4.
Yeah, so I got Oscar Blues. Yeah. What did I say? Sam Adams, Voodoo Ranger, and Sierra Nevada.
Yeah. I'm totally different. So I think, and this is just my opinion, I'm thinking Voodoo Ranger. I'm thinking Sam Adams, Hazy Little Thing, and Thick Haze is what I'm going with.
All right, interesting.
I'm probably totally off.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my gut instinct. Oscar Blues, Sierra Nevada, Voodoo Ranger, Wicked Hazy.
So you guys both have 3 at Voodoo. Okay.
I'm almost so incredibly confident. Like I would put money on this. It's a little. I didn't realize.
So
it's stupid because I'm so going to be wrong. But like I really feel like it almost feels unfair. Like maybe I shouldn't have. Not that it's a game, but it's like I recognize them way more than I thought I would. Which will make it hilarious if I'm wrong.
Oh boy. So,
but yeah, it has to be.
Do you want to reveal?
I don't even have them. I'd have to chase my wife.
So we have them on the bottom of the can,
right? The numbers are on the bottom.
All right. So which one did you say was Voodoo? You said that was Voodoo,
I
right?
think the first one was Voodoo.
And I said this was Voodoo.
You said
so
3.
I said, so you had
and Jeff agreed.
So 1, 3, and 3.
1, 3, and 3. Yeah.
And we have 2.
What? Stop it.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Oh man.
Juicy Haze is number 2.
Wow, that's
Juicy Haze is number 2.
That's what I picked for Sam.
It did win the first taste test that I did, and it's because it was so smooth, but I don't remember that.
Wow.
That's weird.
All right.
And then go Voodoo Ranger.
Okay. So Sam Adams.
Please don't say number 4.
Sam Adams, I thought was 2.
I'm so.
I thought it was 2.
Yeah. You thought it was 2 as well?
It was 2
2, and I said 4.
Oh, you got it right.
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Right.
4.
No way.
I got that.
4 is Sam Adams.
That's surprising.
Wow. Crazy.
That's surprising.
Oh, I got that one totally wrong. The Oscar Blues, Thick Haze, which I
said was 4.
And I said 1.
And I said 1.
Which I know I'm wrong.
And it is 1.
What?
Yay!
What?
I was gonna say I did not recognize that sweet taste at the end.
Wow.
Which means the one that we thought was
Hazy
Voodoo
Little Thing.
Is Hazy Little Thing.
Wow.
Interesting. I swear. Wow, that's so funny. My memory is backwards of that, but
I can't believe that Voodoo Ranger is the smoothest out of all of them. That blows my mind.
That really does surprise me.
It is good. I mean, that was.
I have to still say that's my favorite. I'll even switch back from Wicked Hazy because number 2 was just different.
I'm really disappointed that Sam Adams is 4 because I personally don't like 4.
Yeah,
that surprises me.
Yeah,
because I like
it
Sam
is
Adams.
a different one.
Yeah, I say 2 was my
2 is definitely my favorite.
Even as I want to be biased for Sam Adams because it's kind of my new favorite, but
right.
I've got to say number 2 stood out. It was the one that it was obviously different.
Wow.
Super
way to go, New Belgium.
Really well balanced.
Crazy.
2 times in a row, this beer has won the blind taste test.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Man, and that's 7.5% alcohol. That is
Jesus.
incredibly smooth.
Well, we better finish that.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously. No, it's
So what am I doing? I've
smooth.
got the can right here. I can just try it. Yeah, that is it. That's number 2.
Wow.
And what's funny is you guys have both drank this before, and you didn't pick that up
Right, and
as
I picked it
that's
as the third one.
So interesting.
Because it was too smooth.
Wow.
And I picked
Yeah.
one. What was one? The thick
One's
haze?
the thick haze. It was the Oscar Blues, which I did pick that
Yeah.
as being. So the only ones that I got right was that one, right? Yeah. Oh, goodness sake.
That's surprising. That's really surprising. I'm
'Cause
so
I was-
floored by that.
Because I did think this was the Wicked Hazy. Didn't I? Didn't I say too as the that I thought it was Sam Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said 2 Sam Adams.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought too. I thought too was Sam Adams because it was so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't
Wow.
realize. I had never noticed that until now, that the Sam Adams does have quite a bit more of a bite on the back end of it than the others.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I don't like the Sam Adams. It's very heavy for me.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I love Sam Adams. Like I love their cherry wheat's probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite. Their Oktoberfest is my favorite.
I mean,
Yeah.
now that I know it, what it is, I do actually get a hint of the regular lager,
The Boston.
Oh, yeah?
Lager.
the Boston lager. That's
Yeah,
what that
interesting.
caramel
Mm.
kind of
All right.
taste came from.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still floored that my favorite was Voodoo Ranger. I mean, I like Voodoo Ranger, but I'm still floored. I thought Sam Adams was going to be my pick because I love Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do love the
Atomic Pumpkin.
Atomic Pumpkin,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
Voodoo
Voodoo
Ranger.
Ranger, yeah.
Yes.
Now, there's quite a few Voodoo Ranger that I
Yeah.
really do like.
But it's really smooth. Like
Mhm.
really smooth.
Speaking of Voodoo Ranger, you'll have to. Have you seen the? Oh, what's it called? It's their latest one. It's got like a futuristic. Oh, what is the name of it? It's Voodoo Ranger, like Cosmic
Oh, I have seen it.
Pops, or
Yeah.
yeah. It's very like futuristic looking, kind of a
Mhm.
bluish color to it. I can't think
Yeah.
of the name, but anyway, it is. So I was in Denver a few years back, and there were some new IPAs I was trying, and they tasted like seaweed to me.
Really?
And I just did not like it. But people were raving about this as some type of hop they were using. But
Kelp.
anyway, exactly.
Kelp.
I haven't tasted that since then. And so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, they just got rid of it. No one's using that hop, whatever. Nope. That Voodoo Ranger. I just tried it like a month ago.
Tastes like
My
it,
neighbor
huh?
picked it. Oh, yeah. My neighbor picked up a 6-pack and gave me one. I was like, nope, that's that seaweed flavor. So if you can buy a single can or a 6-pack, whatever, you'll have to let me know if I'm crazy. But it tastes. I just can't get over it. It tastes salty and seaweed to me.
Well, did you see the new one from Blue Moon? So it's called Moon Haze. So I don't know if it's a hazy
no.
or not, but I saw
Oh.
it when I was shopping
Huh.
for all this stuff. I saw Moon Haze. I was like, it was by
Interesting.
Blue Moon.
All right.
Because
Here's
there's
the
that other
next
Blue
one.
Moon that we tried.
Is it the next one?
Yeah.
Here's the next one. So we'll do Voodoo Ranger, the Moon Haze or
Moon
whatever it
Haze.
is, and then we'll have to get some more guitar pedals to you and do the Juicy Jack.
Sandan.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is almost like I thought about that in this mix, but
Mhm.
it's like that is so standalone.
You like the
Different.
Pebble Head.
Oh, it's Pebblehead.
Well,
That's what it is.
Pebblehead, yeah, the
that's what we
Pebblehead,
like.
that one's
I'm getting
totally
them mixed
different.
up. Pebble, yeah. That's just like you just can't even drink it next to these.
No.
'Cause
No,
it's
you would
just
know
not
it
the
right
same.
off the bat.
Yeah. So incredibly good. Yeah, that Juicy Jacks was fantastic though.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Sandan, really, I got to give credit to them, man. I mean, between their beers and their whiskey, it really they do a fantastic job.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, he shared with me their it was a peach,
The peach whiskey.
a
Yeah.
peach whiskey that was
All right.
fantastic.
Right on.
It was,
Yeah, they
I
had
love
their
it when
rye.
you-
They had
Okay.
their rye, which is like a Scotch, which is
All right.
really good. And they had their Carmelo one, which is really good.
that's really
Now they have the peach one, which is really good. It's like,
And-
man, they just outdo themselves.
What
Yeah.
was the cinnamon one that?
Oh yeah, it's called the breakfast whiskey.
Yeah,
That was really good
yeah,
too.
that would be so good in eggnog.
Do they still do that single malt that you sent me?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yep,
That
Yeah,
one was very much like a
the-
Scotch.
yeah.
Sacred
It's
Stay.
very much like it's, I
Yeah,
think it's a
Sacred
rye,
Stage.
rye whiskey. Yeah, it was really
Yep.
good.
That was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I mean, they've really they've for a local brewery and distillery now. I think they've outdone themselves.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it when you get the local ones like that are just really good. 'Cause
Mhm.
you want to support them, but there's some really good ones in Salt Lake. We've talked about them, but there's some really bad ones too. Like there's
Yeah.
some that they even have a good name, good reputation, but I just don't like almost anything they make. It's just something off about it. It's a shame.
Did you ever try? I think you did. You tried that pecan one, right, from New
Yeah.
Mexico that we sent you?
Yep.
Yeah, that one was really good too.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. If you ever do come here for a trip, we have to take you to Santan. We got to take you to
Oh,
the
yeah.
brewery because
Yeah.
I mean, they just all their beers are just between their, their was it the Moon Jack or
Moon juice.
Moon Juice?
That was the first one I ever
Um,
had.
Yeah, they have what's the one they have out now? The Sex Panthers, the chocolate stout or whatever they got. They have I think it's 19. I think I want to say it's 1942 or something like that. Is the
Yeah, it
beer
was
one
their
they have.
lager one.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
they have an Oktoberfest. I mean, they just have such a variety, and they're
Do
just
they have a
they're
brew
just-
pub? Can you go
good
get
beers.
lunch and dinner there?
Oh yeah,
too?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
for sure. And their food's incredible. Their food's
Mhm.
amazing.
We'll
Yeah,
just eat
Christmas
lunch and dinner
time.
there every day.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas time they have that what-
Winter warmer.
winter warmer.
Yeah.
Which is really good. You put ginger snaps in it
Yeah.
All right.
and drink it that way,
Interesting.
and it's
Huh.
Yeah.
so good.
That sounds good. Absolutely.
I think it's like a 9 point something, but
Nice.
it was
Wow.
up there. It was good.
You have to come for like a week because I went to lunch with my boss today. We went to Fate. And we had that green chili.
Yeah.
Beer?
man.
Oh my god.
Dude, I forgot about that until you just said that.
That is just
That was
so
so
good.
good.
Oh,
That
it was
was a-
delicious.
I can't believe they pulled that off as well as they did.
Yeah.
That
in
shouldn't taste as
Scottsdale?
good as it did.
They have one in Scottsdale, one in Tempe.
Okay.
All right.
And they had the chocolate candy bar stout. Remember we tried that for Halloween? It was delicious. It was so good.
Nice.
You gotta come spend like a week here.
Yeah, I do. It'd be
Go
fun.
drink beer all week.
Yeah. Hire a driver.
Exactly. Just Uber
Exactly.
everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Uber. Yeah. Uber or Lyft.
I drink
Whatever.
more of my favorite.
Yeah. Well, I guess I know what we'll be doing for the rest of the episode, right?
I guess so. Voodoo Ranger is the winner.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm
That's-
impressed.
Yeah, me too, man. That's crazy.
I tried cheating on her, but she brought me back. That's how it goes.
Now you've had the Sam Adams before, and you like the Sam Adams, all right?
Oh, I love. As soon as I tried the Sam Adams, I was like, "This is it. This is my new favorite."
Hmm.
And I still do. I love it. But I really like. I have not bought Juicy Haze for 3 months at least
Right.
because I've been buying Wicked Hazy this entire time. But I don't know. I
It
will
does
be
have its
going-
place.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All of
Yeah.
them are good. Even that
Mhm.
Oscar Blues. I didn't love it, but it still is a good beer.
Hmm.
Now the Sierra Nevada, we did on one of the episodes. We did their sour that they had, wasn't it? The sour,
Yeah.
the pink
Yes,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, we did that one. It was
That
really
was
good.
really good. They did
Mhm.
they did a good job with that.
Yeah. And Sierra Nevada at Christmas time, they have their, what's it called? Celebration Ale. You
yeah,
had that?
yeah.
That's
Oh, all right.
really
I haven't
good.
seen that. Nice.
Yeah. So it's a like a double IPA kind of a
All right.
Christmassy one. That's
Very
really
cool.
good. Yeah, they got their good stuff, and dang it.
So
I
much
was
beer
really
out there.
happy with the Oscar Blues starting off with it. I'm glad we started off with it,
Yeah.
actually, because it was I could really taste it at the beginning, but when we went through everything and I went back to it, it kind of lost its fruitiness,
Yeah.
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's
so
definitely
they all
last
kind of
place.
stand alone, you know, you can't really mix them, but I think individually, each one is very solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
But if you got to mix them, the Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger's the way to go. It's
Voodoo
just so
Ranger Juicy
smooth. I
Haze.
mean, yeah, I mean, it's an IPA, but it's still so smooth.
That is such a good beer.
Wow.
Crazy.
Right on.
That's shocking.
Cool. Well, thanks for doing this, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
fun.
you.
This
This was
was fun.
awesome.
Very fun.
We'll do it again.
All right. We'll see you around.
All
All
right.
right, sounds good.
Take care.
So,
Bring the microphone back down.
What did you think? That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm still shocked by the results. I mean, you too?
Me too.
But at least you guys guessed one. I couldn't. I didn't even get one right.
I got the Oscar Blues, right? That was the one I got.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, I'm the one that I'm after we went through everything that I could really taste once we knew what it was though was the Sam
Sam
Adams because it had that malty finish taste to it, and just like their regular Boston lager and
Yeah.
stuff, it kind of had that finish with an IPA on top of it. Very interesting. It was tasty.
It was good. So the good news is we're going to release that as kind of its own little episode. So if you guys want to go back and watch it again, you can watch it on its own. So, and I think we'll probably do that with a lot of the beer, blind beer taste tests coming up. So it'll be kind of its own segment, but we'll feature it hopefully on the live shows that we do. So,
And we hope to be doing a lot more of that.
yes.
And you can really help us with that. If you have an idea, drop it in the comments, you know, a type of or a style of beer that you'd like us to do a blind beer taste test on. And then if you have 3 or 4 suggestions for brands of that style,
Mhm.
you know, that would be great.
I know Heavy Metal gave me a great idea for maybe one of our upcoming episodes, not necessarily a blind beer taste test, but to feature a beer on an episode as the AC/DC beer.
Oh yeah, I'd like to
Right?
do that.
That'd be really cool. So, so we kind of should talk about maybe the format of season 4 and let people know really kind of what we're thinking, how it's going to play out.
Yeah, because it's all over the place.
as it always is. So our thought is, you know, we're not going to do a live show every week. You know, as we've kind of said all along, the live show became more of a thing during COVID. So now that everything is kind of getting back to normal, we want to get back to normal again and release episodes. So right now, as the plan stands, we're going to release an episode pretty much the first week of every month. We'll release a big episode. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll come on Tuesday and do a live show. And, you know, we can either talk about the episode that we released. We can do our blind beer taste test, hopefully, maybe live.
It'll
during
be a
those.
good variety show.
Yeah, it'll be a good variety show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan moving forward. So the first week of the month, we'll release an episode, a full episode. You know, we have some different ideas for episodes this season. It's not going to be as, I don't want to say as paranormal heavy. I mean, we'll still do some paranormal stuff, but we're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. And like Joey said, go back to our roots. So we'll be doing that. And then, like I said, 2 weeks after that, we'll come back and we'll do a live show, recap the episode that we released, you know, hang out with you guys for a little bit, do some blind beer taste test. So do we want to talk about a couple of the ideas that we have this season?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So, Heavy Metal hasn't tasted the AC/DC, but that would not be a good, that's not a bad idea to do on a show. We can taste it and feature it, right?
Yeah, that would be really fun. I mean, that'd be a true blind beer taste test.
True.
Even though
Yes,
it'd be,
yeah.
you know, we'll taste a beer and say if we like it or not. But if it's AC/DC, it's got to be good.
So along the lines of the AC/DC beer, is kind of what we're talking about. You know, a lot of you who've been with us since day one know that Joey and I are both musicians, and we both really miss playing because COVID kind of took a toll on the band that we had, and we haven't been playing since. We've been focused mainly on doing the shows and the podcast.
Right.
But you know, we would like to bring more music back into our episodes. So Jeff has some friends and who are musicians, and we've done shows with them before on your brother's show that he does, and we've done some live performances with them. It's been a lot of fun. So we thought we'd incorporate them into some of our episodes and do some episodes about music.
Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff with music.
Right.
So, you want to get into any of those type of ideas?
Sure.
Or-
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Because one thing that, well, Jeff brought this to our attention that,
Mhm.
you know, he talks to his friends about all the time. And, you know, when you're younger and you're just, well, I guess I'm talking from my own personal experience. So, I didn't give two shits about lyrics, you know.
Right.
It was the music and the melody, you know, whatever the lyrics were, I didn't care. In fact, I sang, you know, what I thought were the lyrics on a lot of songs, and they weren't even close. But he said that they've started talking about some of these older songs and kind of breaking down the lyrics and their meaning and, you know,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Which I thought, well, okay, that sounds really artsy. I like that. I want to get more into artsy stuff.
And we even talked about misunderstood lyrics because, you know, even as adults, even into our adult years, playing and singing out in bands, how many times have we sang songs and we've been singing the wrong shit the whole time? And you go back and you actually look at subtitles, and you go back and look at the album cover and look at the lyrics on it, you're like, damn, I've been singing that wrong all along.
Yeah, I think most of the songs that I sang as a kid were totally wrong because not every album, you know, I mean, the good old vinyl, they didn't print all the lyrics on the back of the album. And cassette tapes, some of them had lyrics, but most of them didn't, you know. Of course, let's go way back. 8-track tapes.
Yes.
You know, which I did use 8-track tapes to learn from. They definitely didn't have room to put the lyrics on them. So, you know, we had to keep replaying stuff and writing down what we thought the words were. And now it's pretty freaking hilarious to think about some of the words that we've sang wrong.
And I even think it took them a while for cassette tapes before they started doing the inserts that some had the lyrics on it. I think it was more in CDs where they put it, but they started doing it. I remember probably late 80s where they had some of the cassette tapes that you could fold it out, this big long pamphlet, and it would have the songs on it and the lyrics to it.
Yeah, they did start doing that. But
Yeah.
I mean, how many people really kept their cassettes in the cases? So once they, you know, I mean, had these pouches, you had to get as many tapes as you could in the, in the pouch so you could have plenty for your car.
Yes.
Would you like to have Patty Negri back on there, heavy metal?
I think it'd be fun to have her on.
Yeah, she's a great guest. In fact, we'll have to release some highlights from that episode too.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll continue with our paranormal talk. We'll have some more paranormal people on and interview them and get their background and stuff like that. So we're not going away from paranormal, but like I said, we want to incorporate a variety. We want this to be more of a variety show and not just geared towards one topic, which we seemed, and maybe it was because of the pandemic that we kind of strayed off that way. I don't know, but you know, now that we kind of open back up again, we can get back into that. So it'd be a lot of fun.
Hello, Shadow Man.
Shadow Man, what's happening?
Darren.
So
yeah.
So that's one of the ideas we have.
So should I make one of my big announcements?
Yeah, do your big announcement. Let's hear it.
Wait. No.
You have hair? Is that your big announcement?
No, not the big announcement. I've been able to shave.
Oh.
Also, the wife and I sold our house and bought a motorhome, and we're going to be taking the show on the road.
Yeah.
And so I won't always be live in the studio with Keith and be doing a lot of remote stuff and hopefully getting to meet up with some of the awesome people that we've met along the way, you know, on our journey here on the Truth About Beer End. And yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you get to travel. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Hopefully I can shave more though. we're kind of homeless right now. That's why I kind of look like a homeless guy.
You have a very nice motorhome though. So I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it figured out. So
So yeah, that's gonna be really cool. And who knows, maybe if you really go someplace cool, I'll have to fly out to meet you.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, I want to get clear out to the East Coast. I want to go Pennsylvania way and meet Mr. Mike Super Horror Show Man.
Yes.
And Naked Bigfoot in Virginia. And
hey, Christine. Thanks for jumping on.
Christine in Ohio.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to get back east. We've been saying it for 2 years now.
I have a sister in Ohio, so I mean, having lots of excuses to go to Ohio.
Yep.
So.
Lindsay's got a family, so we can go meet you out there too.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool to do that. That's cool. That's gonna be fun. What would you say? Oh,
huh?
I think you saw something.
No, I just laughing at I'm looking at myself and thinking, what a silly guy.
So one of the other things we're going to do too, you'll see coming in this season is we're starting a new segment called TTABA Chasers.
Yeah.
So they're going to be little snippets of our past episodes and some current episodes, little short, just little short pieces of it, and maybe introduce our material to some new audience and see if we can get them hooked on our longer shows. So hopefully we can entice them in those little shorts that we do and get them to come on.
Entice them in our shorts.
In our shorts.
I think I'd run away if they saw me in my shorts.
I didn't quite mean it that way, but hey. We talked about, doing another UFO episode this season. And we may, I'm not going to promise, right? Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
We may be talking to another possible hybrid.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Somebody we've known for quite a while.
A long time. Yeah. It's been part of the music family kind of.
Yeah.
Right.
Part of our music journey. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So hopefully.
And with that, maybe we'll be actually breaking out the instruments on some of our episodes too, and playing some tunes for you guys. Warming up the old pipes again.
Right.
It's been a while. 2 years. I
have to get calluses back on my fingers.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. But
yeah, the other thing is we do Parapalooza. We were trying to do that twice a year. I think we don't want to abandon that because it's like a fun format.
Right.
So we're probably just going to go to a annual, probably
Parapalooza.
September Parapalooza.
I think fall's better time to do that. Yeah, for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then who knows where you're going to be in the world during that time. So maybe we can really do some good remote stuff.
Yeah.
With Parapalooza. That'd be
just
fun.
be like having them in the studio with us.
Yep. That'd be exciting. You're going to have a green screen and everything?
Yeah.
Cool. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I could hang a green screen off of the back of my
RV.
Yeah. Well, the awning that
there you go.
That rolls out.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Okay. I'll have your own
That'd be
studio.
fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm excited about doing another Parapalooza because it's a lot of fun. The last one was really good.
Yeah,
they've all been good.
I can't disagree.
You're right.
My throat got clogged up. I guess I need more beer.
So yes, as you can see, we are drinking the Voodoo Ranger GC Haze IPA. That was our big winner of our blind beer taste test, which was still a shock to me.
Oh, it is just as good tonight as it was last Thursday.
It's smooth. It's really smooth.
It's very smooth.
Really good.
And it doesn't have a heavy aftertaste or anything.
No.
It just kind of goes down smooth and just,
yeah, it's really good.
It's just pleasant.
It's delicious.
Do you see who hopped on?
I do. Should we bring them on?
Let's do it.
So you know him, you love him. Our special guest for tonight, Uber Horror Show.
Mike,
what's going on, guys?
Hey, what has happened?
Well, a little bit of a strange night. I ate some Count Chocula earlier and gave myself a headache, so I'm not, but I'm doing all right. And I was half paying attention earlier because I was doing compliance training for my job. Ugh, nasty stuff. Did we talk about why you are dressed as Indiana Jones? And did this get? Did I miss that?
Well, no, we didn't really mention it. It's just kind of back there as what do you want to call it?
Kind of like a
Things to come.
things to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I like it. I like it a
Yeah.
lot. Tell me about the things that are coming. You got the picture of Indiana Jones, and what, are you like fighting zombies? Papa? Is that
Oh,
what's going on
Oh,
with that?
yeah.
What's happening?
Maybe you hit that right on the head right off the bat. Have you been looking at our notes?
And you're going to be doing it as Indiana Jones? This is a great show. This is awesome. That's going to be awesome. I really want to see. It's probably not going to be that, but oh man,
Do you
I
still
would
have
like
that
to see
graphic in there?
Which one?
The one with the fence?
I don't think I do. I think I took it out for the time being. I could see if I could. I need to
We'll
put that
see,
back
yeah.
in though. Huh? Let me see.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I think I took it out just because I was trying to clear up some space. Yeah, no, I don't have it in there, but that was pretty good.
All right.
Needed more
Yes.
space for the Indiana Jones
Yeah.
images.
So, do you know who Joey is then?
The character by name?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was like Zombie Hunter number 1 or number 2, but
Well, it's a good start. That's a
Yeah,
good
I mean,
guess.
it's not that I'm trying to be the guy. But,
True.
Well, I guess I am kind of, but
In a way.
in a way, but as far as my weapon of choice,
Yes.
it doesn't
that
have barbed
Lucille?
wire on it yet.
Oh,
Yes.
there we
That
go.
is-
Okay.
That is. See, you know your zombie stuff.
Of course, you know. Very nice. Very nice.
And why I picked Indiana Jones, it was just a costume I didn't have to go out and buy. So that
looked-
made it easier.
It looked really good with the machete.
Right. There you go. Why not?
That worked out much better for you than the Count Chocula worked out for me. So,
Well,
so you know, grazie you.
Oh, well, do you do Count Chocula with chocolate milk as well, or is it?
Oh man, I I will buy ice cream called Death by Chocolate and then tell them to put hot fudge on it, and they're like, "Are you?" And I'm like, "Actually, we'll do extra. Like whatever you would think is a normal amount, I want you to triple that." And then I will eat it slowly. It's incredible. But yeah, the Count Chocula betrayed me.
Oh, I forgot that we could do this part.
so if I was guessing, I would say you like chocolate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just, I just making an observation there.
I'm a chocolate fanatic.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I have a chocolate weakness too. It's bad.
Ah,
So, we haven't got to talk to you guys much in the new year. How's everything been going? How you guys doing? Anything cool,
Good.
exciting?
Doing lots of stuff.
Yeah, we're firing on all cylinders. Got some really solid YouTube advice from a really cool larger channel, Missing Persons Mysteries.
Okay.
Got to talk to the owner. And anytime I talk to somebody with more subscribers than me, I always ask, what 3 things would you, if you were the manager of Super Horror Show, what would you do?
Right.
And he answered very candidly. And it's like, okay, so the channel needed more focus, and that sometimes means you have to cut away some things that you were particularly fond of.
Right.
And we did that for January. So my our host, Papa Bones, he doesn't intro and outro the stories anymore. Young kids can't tell, is this part of the story? Like, no, this is an intro.
Right.
That's a host. Like they don't have
The attention span.
the attention span or anything that they can understand. Like, I think if Fortnite had a host, I think it would have done good for me, but Fortnite does not have a host. So I'm kind of, so we did it, and it does appear to be working. YouTube is kind of recognizing things that our channel is good at, which is
Mhm.
nice. We broke 4,000 subs the other day.
yeah,
Sweet.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But then
And so that's why we need to ask you what 3 things would you suggest that we do?
oh man.
Right.
To build our channel.
Actually, well, the beautiful thing is that, I mean, we've had these conversations before. You guys have had some seriously incredible 5-star guest. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've thought to myself, how did they do it? Like how did you get this person on? How I could never imagine getting anybody of that caliber on. YouTube. The robot is necessary and incredibly, it's sophisticated for what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't really understand sophisticated things. So when the robot looks at you, are you a beer taste testing show? Are you a paranormal show? Are you a this show? Are you a that show?
Right.
And for you guys, because you have this long form content, I would go and turn snippets of your content into questions. I'm serious. I don't recall Tim's friend's name.
His
got it.
stepdad?
No,
Scotty?
no. Scotty. Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
his stepdad.
That's his stepdad. Yeah.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Scotty with the story.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Even Tim's accounts, but this is not what I would recommend. But I don't have any better like data. If I watched the video, I'd be able to pull something better. But for Tim, when he has his it's kind of like a Men in Black story, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
You
if you
could
think about it.
cut out a portion of that, and what happens when you're confronted by Men in Black, and then that's the clips, because YouTube will see that 4-minute, 10-minute, 12, whatever minutes that story is. It'll look at the title, the description, and if it turns out that is what does it look like when you're confronted by Men in Black, it'll understand like, okay, for this clip, and then at the end you have to plug in the longer show. If you want to see the whole interview,
Right.
come here.
So did you hear the announcement that we were going to do a new segment called TTABA Chasers? So they're going to be little snippets of our past shows.
Yes.
So that's kind of along the lines where we were going with it. But
That
I like your
is-
Yeah,
idea
that's a good idea.
of putting into a question. I like that
Yes,
idea.
that's what it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. So, having shaved off these things that really were like pretty important to me for the channel, but I can't complain when I go to Social Blade. Social Blade thinks we'll break 10,000 subs by the end of the year, which is insane.
Yeah.
I went to high
absolutely.
school with 800 people. This is great.
Please
This
don't
is-
tell me the slasher family's going away.
No, it's
Just
not.
slow
It's
down.
not going well. The thing is that we
'Cause
have to
it's-
put out longer form content because it has a greater chance of being shared by YouTube, and that's why we had to stop the daily uploads. And there were a lot of things that meant something to me that we had to give up. So to counter that, we made 2 new channels.
Yeah. So now we can just do.
And it's actually pretty good. Lunch Break with Papa Bones is one channel. It got its first upload today, and there I'm going to go, because I'm the only one with the microphone, and say whatever I want about the government, because that channel's not even monetized, so it really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
If they take it away, I'll make another one. It won't look just like it because I can't let them know it's me, but I'm an animator. It might be a bunny next time, or any number of other animals, and I'll use a VPN, and you'll think I'm in California or Mexico or somewhere else.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. So we're doing that there, and then another thing. Everybody experiences difficulties. I think we spoke about The Edge once, didn't we? On this with you guys, with starring Anthony Hopkins.
I don't remember.
And then that guy that shot
Who
that
did
other
we
guy, what was his name? Baldwin, Alec
Yeah,
Baldwin, and
oh, yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
Hopkins.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have a gun in that movie though. That's why Anthony Hopkins is still alive. Yep.
Oh, man.
That's good.
Yeah, don't get that guy. Anyway, so at the end of the movie, he says, "We're all tested, but never, or seldom at the time or in the way that we choose." And man, if that's not a theme in everybody's, because then it wouldn't be a test. If you saw it coming, if you were ready for it, then it's just a hard thing you did,
Right.
Mhm.
But to be considered a test, there's almost an implied lack of readiness. And so, as a teenager, I spent my entire week trying to make it to Friday, because Friday I'd go, my friend would spend the night for 2 nights. We played video games till God knows what hour. And that was actually probably the first time that anyone had ever seen Super Horror Show, but it wasn't called that back then.
Right.
My character, Papa Bones, the idea was that he was spending, he was giving you a little bit of time to go and to release some pressure so you could forget your troubles and remember that you are a human being for a few moments, because being a human for a couple hours can fix a week's worth of damage. I am living proof of this. I did it from 13 to probably 17. Okay. So we have another channel.
What's it called?
Yeah.
My Cup of Zen.
My Cup of Zen.
Oh, there
And
you
that
go.
one,
Yeah.
we've actually started animating stories that have helped us as adults. So
That's cool.
like there's a Buddhist monk named Ajahn Brahm, and I started with one of his stories. You're going to probably see a lot of his, because the thing is that a lot of Christian stories, I heard them growing up. They did the good that they could do when I was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so as an adult, I needed the same information given to me a different way. Kind of like, 10 teachers can tell you the thing 100 times. Your friend sits down with you for 2 minutes and you're like, oh,
You get it right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's the same.
Where did you learn that?
Yeah.
That's it. It's
And
the
there's
same.
already a lot of Christian cartoons out
Yeah,
there.
that's
too,
another
and
one
there's not
too.
as many Buddhist ones.
But
so.
it's not a strictly Buddhist thing. I
No.
have stories from there's a rabbi. Some of them are pretty popular. It's a fish story. I don't know. I mean, just saying that if someone in the audience knows what I'm talking about, they'll immediately, oh, I know exactly what he's saying. But we're going to be putting those there, and pretty much at the end of every now and then on Super Horror Show, I will be, if you are experiencing these things, you might want to go here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If you don't like being told what to do worth a dime, that's what this channel is for.
Right,
We'll make fun
right.
of everyone.
Hmm.
So
They're very different.
they actually are, and it's very bizarre, but they kind of have the same point. Right now, we're all being taught to be afraid of everybody. You know what I mean? This person's
Yeah.
scary, that person's scary, this group, that group. And I do believe there is a serious I think it's done on purpose, number one, and I think it's being done to keep us from looking inside. There's a serious lack of introspection. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And people that don't recognize that they're special and or unique are easier to deceive. They're easier to treat poorly. You know what I mean? They'll just take whatever crap you give them.
Right.
So how do you stop something like this? Well, 2 prongs. One is you are incredibly unique and special, and you really don't have to be afraid of all those people. There are bad people out there. Okay, that's fine, but it's not everybody. The devil is, was it freaking Waterboy, foosball's the devil's,
Oh, yeah.
Everything's the devil.
everything. I
Yeah.
promise you, everything is not
Mm.
the devil. But if you don't have any security, then you see the devil everywhere.
Then you fall for that.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
You do. You
exactly.
see him everywhere. And then the other thing is, I mean, today's episode is the first one that went up on that other channel. I talk about the green M&M. You guys know about that green M&M,
Yep.
the controversy.
Yep.
Normally, I don't pay attention to news about dumb things like candy and cartoons.
And it
But
is
in
dumb,
this-
but
But in this
Yeah.
very unique situation, Amanda goes and she's telling me about it the other day, and I was like, "Hang on." She said, "What?" And I was like, "Now you remember there's a doctor, Dr. Ulan, that we've studied a little bit. Dr. Ulan talks about Dr. Royal Lee, and Dr. Royal Lee talked about Dr. Pottinger, who did an experiment on cats in the 1930s that is kind of relevant to this very strange candy cartoon like nonsense. Like,
Making everybody look the same.
yeah,
yeah.
making people not like
Kind
with
of.
clothes, not like North Korea, but with bone structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
they're starting with clothes, kind of, and then
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
That's
Mhm.
insane.
Well, Hollywood, the women in Hollywood are all starting to look the same.
Right.
They're all
That's
getting the
true,
same
yeah.
work done. It's
That's true,
ridiculous.
That
yeah.
is exact. So after hearing that, it's like, well, the conspiracy theory is that, oh, well, this is being done to socially engineer and whatnot. And that does sound crazy. And I hope it's crazy. But judging by Dr. Pottinger's cat experiment in the 1930s, it is possible that this is an attempt at social engineering, right? Now, again, I'm not saying it is, understand me, but let's pretend somebody was thinking about it, and then now all of a sudden the information about Pottinger's cat comes out. Oh, I wasn't doing that. That's what, if I was trying to scam you, and then if I was trying to scam like Papa Joey, right? And then Keith's like, oh, let me show you how this scam works, because it looks like that's what Mike's doing. I'm not doing that. Am I going to finish the scam? No.
Right.
No. If I go and I tell, peanuts are linked to ABC, and you're like, Mike, you sell almond butter. like maybe like it could be that you're posturing. No, I wouldn't do that. But now everybody's looking at my almond butter sales, aren't they? Right. Yep. So now it's harder for me to go and create the scam. So that's what we're doing.
I'm excited to check that out. You got my attention.
It's gonna be neat. Again, because there's no pressure, I'm not worried about making long uploads. If I see something stupid, I'll go and crank out a script and get the audio done. So it's a much faster turnaround. Lunch Break is a much easier show to create because I'm just sitting there in the Oval Office, having a good time. Oh, we're in the Oval Office now.
Nice.
That's a thing. They weren't using it anyway. Like, let's be honest. So now we're in the Oval Office.
Sweet.
And on Super Horror Show, we're doing like a lot of legends, things that you can actually look up, like not just subscriber stories, which is kind of neat.
I do like subscriber stories, but the other ones do better, and they're longer.
Well, not only that,
and
but
you can look it up.
That's the thing right there. It's that you can look it up. Yeah,
like paranormal happenings. That
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love all the legend stuff you guys have done in the past. I absolutely love every episode you've done on that stuff.
So that's what we're leaning towards now. That and maybe some true crime.
Mixed in.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
that always sells.
Hey, you know what? You guys are animators and you're storytellers, and you guys are fantastic at what you do. I honestly got to say that. And
thank you.
You know, the times that Papa Joey and I've had a chance to work with you guys, it's just been so much fun.
You guys are
a segue.
Oh, did I segue? I didn't even know
that's
that.
a beautiful segue.
Oh, okay.
Because we are musicians and they're animators, and and there's something that could be in the works.
That's right. There's like like a plug and socket kind of. Oh, that's the wrong analogy, but a little bit. This is the wrong show. This isn't Lunch Break. I can't do whatever I want here.
Christine says, "How about cold cases?"
So what's going on with cold cases is Missing Persons Mysteries has pretty much told us that we can do anything we want on his channel. Literally, like he was like anything. He made us a really incredible offer, like to hang with them. And I was like, well, what kind of things are you looking like? What are you looking to do? And he said, I don't want to change anything you guys do. Right. I want you guys to do what you do best. I just want you guys to do it for me, and you will get some money and retain all the rights to the videos. And I was like, now that's a killer idea.
That sounds like a win-win, right?
Yeah. So I do cold cases on there. I think I've done 3 so far, in addition to the one that I have on my channel. So there are animated cold cases coming out. I think it's probably been about 3 a month is probably what it's going to average out to, because what happens is I try to get the audience to go and tell me what they want to see, because if I have to animate it anyway, it might as well be what they want to see, right?
Definitely. Yep. Absolutely.
You guys are on that channel. You guys are in the video, the missing persons case. It's Jared Ottadero. Is that like 2012? I think little boy went missing. But yeah, you two are the fishermen. I think
that's where that came from.
Is that where the picture?
That's where that picture came
from. You guys
from.
make great fishermen.
Okay. I was
Cool.
like, I need people that look like they fish. What do fishermen look like? I don't know. Don't fish. I know what I'll do.
Papa Joey and Keith, what a great choice.
That's it. Yeah. Give them little fishing vests and put fishing poles in their hands. It's awesome.
Do you have it? Do you pull it up?
Yeah, I think so.
That was pretty. Joey sent it to me. I was like, that's freaking cool.
Yeah. So that video's been seen by 15,000 people. You guys are famous. They don't know it's you though, but but if they happen to run into you, it is undeniably you guys.
Let me pull this up real quick.
Yeah, sure.
So they can see it.
I have to go full screen. think. Oh,
I tried. Oh, because it's green in the background.
yeah, the green.
They were fishing where there was green at, guys. That's
So the green screen messes it up. We'll have to share it, but it came out really cool. It was very cool. So,
now, but the collab, right?
Yeah, as I just said, do you want to tease a little bit about that? Do you want to talk about it or keep it a secret?
No.
I would.
That's what we're here for.
Get people excited, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's get excited.
Mm-hmm. We've been chewing over different things. Like at first we were thinking, Bigfoot, Dogman. These are great ideas, but then we thought, there's so many. Would they be like horror tropes almost?
Yeah.
That we can go
in music video.
Yeah. We might end up going first with a
haunted doll.
A haunted doll music video.
Oh boy.
That would be awesome because you guys have your haunted doll. Like it's such a. I think it's a
few
great
of them.
Yeah.
It could be like a little story.
Right.
Yeah. Like Michael Jackson, but not as good because Michael Jackson. I mean, come on. It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you can't compare us to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
You gotta have
but I'll try. I'm gonna try.
Sure.
So
I'm excited to do a collab with you guys, especially with music, because it'll be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Be very cool.
Yeah. I mean, we did it with the Slasher Family.
Yeah, that intro.
Yeah. That was great.
That was great. That's a really good intro.
Yeah, that came out really good.
That was fun.
It's like the best intro on YouTube.
It really is.
I should have won an award. I didn't this time. Oh,
yeah, I
it'll
think those
come.
could do well.
Yeah.
There's really no music videos with things like that. Not that I've seen. There's some Bigfoot ones, but
Right.
We'll get invited to the Tubies one of these days.
We'll see one of these days, right?
Then we'll snub them.
Right.
No, that is so. When I dropped out of high school, there was obviously no graduation, and then when I graduated college, I was like, I'm not going to this. They were like, "Why?" It's like, because I don't want to see any of you ever again for the rest of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that was funeral school. It's like, I hope if I see you guys again, it's because you're dead.
Did you say funeral school?
Yeah,
that's weird. That's kind of weird to say that.
Really, you guys?
It's cool.
Quick little shout out to Drew. He hasn't been on here for a while. Nice to see
hey,
you
Drew.
pop on,
Yeah,
man.
Drew, what's going on?
It's been a while. Yeah. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I was a funeral director. You knew that, right?
No, I knew that. It's interesting to hear you say funeral school.
Yeah. That's what it was, though. It wasn't like a regular college. They weren't accredited by anybody. They had just been around for like 200 years.
Right.
And got amazing scores in the national exam. And so it didn't make sense to take away their accreditation. That's the guy.
right?
Yeah. Good enough for me, right?
I'm 2 beers in. I actually said that right. That's amazing.
Oh man. But yeah, we're looking forward to making some music videos with you guys. It's going to be excellent. I'll break that stupid YouTube rule of you got to make it long. No. We're looking for all killer, no filler, really punchy,
Yep.
And it works because much like everything else I've done so far, it's exactly what I want to do. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. So we're going to keep going with that theme.
Hell yeah. That's if you're doing what you love to do, and a lot of people don't get to do that in life, You're stuck in their mundane jobs doing what they're doing and wake up every morning pissed off that they got to drive an hour to go to work. But man, if you can do what you love to do, then hell, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you ever.
We got to help that person. That person should be watching Super Horror Show and The Truth About Beer. And that will help their lives. They don't have to be so upset. The world is an okay place.
Well, I don't know. We have a disclaimer at the beginning that says, don't listen to a goddamn thing we say because it's the beer talking. So
that is true. I actually had a disclaimer on the lunch break I put on Super Horror Show, and it said, just so you all know, I'm a high school dropout. Full disclosure, I'm a high school dropout. We need to bear that in mind. And these are jokes. That's what this is. This is a joke.
Hey, you know what? Some of the most successful people in the world didn't graduate college or high school, that's not a way to gauge anybody.
No,
school's not for everybody. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like for some,
it depends. Yeah.
if someone is going to go and the person that will immediately discredit me as an idiot for saying I'm a dropout, they weren't going to get the joke anyway.
Right.
So I'm not really, it's like, oh, well, this guy's a high school dropout. Never mind. I don't want to see Dr. Fauci get punched by that big black guy with the facts tattooed on his chest.
Oh,
it's like, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It is awesome. That exists on Super Horror Show. You gotta check that out. That's the last lunch break. No, that's the last lunch break that's going to be on Super Horror Show.
That's right.
I got to catch up.
I went ahead. I put that one up. And what's really neat is that because they removed the thumbs down, I couldn't find how many thumbs down I got on that video on the app. And I was like, wow, I was kind of against this thumbs down thing, but now.
Well, now it's like, it's kind of like our kids, well, my kids are all grown, but I mean, kids growing up now, it's like everybody's a winner. Everybody gets a trophy. So
they did a mistake when they gave me the trophy. That was
right.
That was an act. It's like, wow. I can now go and do whatever I want with impunity.
You'll get
and there's no thumbs down.
There's no thumbs down. Oh man, it's
great. Whatever you do is great. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it is.
No one can ever hate
Fox
it.
and CNN and do whatever I want. No thumbs down. Oh,
you know what though? You're gonna see some people have convulsions because they're gonna be looking for the thumbs down, going, "I can't find it. It's gone."
Well, no, because they can still do it, but it's like I can't see it. It's the
You're supposed to be able to see it somewhere.
Well, I can probably see it on the computer, but I'm not looking that hard for it.
Yeah, probably in your analytics somewhere, right?
Oh yeah.
But nobody else can see the thumbs down.
I wonder how many it got though.
I don't.
It might not have gotten any. Who knows?
I don't care anymore. I gave it less than 2 minutes one morning when I was like, oh, let's see, how many thumbs down this got. I'm sure somebody was offended by what happened.
I'm sure.
I can't find.
We get offended way too easily.
That is true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So they can get offended, piss off. I don't care.
You don't have to watch
I can't
it.
hear it anymore. Yeah, I can't hear it anymore. The same way that they don't have to watch the show, I now don't have to watch their thumbs down. This is great.
Right.
So Walt Disney was.
Yeah, Walt Disney was. Yep.
Right.
Wow. So you're on your way. You're gonna have your own amusement park and everything.
That's it. You know what? I'm
That'd be
wondering.
awesome.
I hope the Illuminati is watching because Walt is dead. I could take his spot. That'd be awesome.
Oh, the Illuminati is watching.
They're always watching.
That's it.
So I just want to ask one question, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But speaking of our Indiana Jones and Negan thing, there, do we see zombies in the future this year? Maybe, possibly, could be.
What do you mean? I need a little more question to your question.
Well, we had talked about doing kind of a collab between us.
Yep.
With some zombie stuff.
Yeah.
Do we think that might happen this year?
I was fine with that happening last year. Yeah. I was down last year.
I think we dropped the ball on that, didn't we?
I think
a little.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're ready to go. So whenever you are, let's do it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, and if Drew's in New Orleans now, might have to try to meet up with that dude.
Yeah,
because it's only about a 4-hour drive from Dallas, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
No, 4 or 6 hours. I can't remember. It's not too bad.
I'm going to Dallas in March.
Really?
Yeah, for work.
Work.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being able to do what you want to do, but hey.
Oh man.
But
you can't do what you want to do all of the time. You gotta.
Yes, you can.
Sure.
I'm a firm believer in you. You absolutely can.
I mean, yeah, I can. When you say you can, you're obviously referring to me. Yes, I can do that. I was talking about you.
Oh, I will be there one day.
You will.
I'm working hard to get to that spot, but we'll see.
Have you tried lowering your expectations?
Never.
Because it works for a lot of people.
No, I'm not lowering nothing. I just keep on plugging away.
I guess Wendy tried to put in a dub stab emoji because it comes up with elbow cuff.
Where's that? I don't see it.
Oh,
oh, right there.
Elbow cuff. Yeah, that's the.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, it's funny stuff.
So yeah, we're excited about doing some collabing with you guys this year for sure. I mean,
most definitely. Are we doing like Indiana Jones meets the zombies?
Hell yeah, let's do it. I'm good.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
Oh, well, yeah.
That would make a freaking sick short. It really would.
All right.
I
so
mean, it could probably get stretched out, but
let's be honest and let's throw it out there now, Joey. We might as well, because we've been trying to get this freaking zombie episode out there for months.
We have.
So we've recorded a version of it, and we're not satisfied with the way it came out. So we're going to kind of re-record it. So we keep coming up with these new ideas because, Joey and I are very passionate about zombies. We like zombies. But we want to put something out there that's going to be good. We did Undead Rising in season 2, which ended up being one of our best episodes as far as numbers go.
Right.
Organically. So we really went, hey, Mike the Naked. Mike, you're on, buddy.
All right.
Good to see you. So we really want to put something out that's going to rival that first zombie episode that we did. And it's going to be hard because it's a lot of fun doing that episode. But we have some really cool ideas.
Well, we actually wrote a script.
We did. We did. So so we might as well put that out there. So Joey and I talked probably a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago.
I think we've been working on this for about 2 years.
Probably 2 years.
About now.
With the help of my dad, he actually helped us kind of form the script. But we came up, Joey, actually, I'll give Joey the credit. Joey really came up with the story idea. And together, him and I wrote the script. We wanted to make a zombie movie, but slightly different than what you're used to seeing. So we obviously are on a low budget and don't have exactly the film crew to make a movie. So that's kind of what we were talking to you guys about, possibly collabing and making an animation, doing little short stories out of our full script. So that's kind of the direction we want to go with that now.
I like short little episodes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're still sticking with the story, but more like a series, instead of having a long movie, do an animated, short series.
Right.
Did I say that right? Is that about what we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure.
But we're going to do some live action parts too. So
we are. So it'll be part of our actual Undead Rising 2 that we release. We'll do some live action stuff. So I think it'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be like that Blacklist episode that was half animated, half live action. Or you're gonna, if it's gonna come out like little like vignettes, like little stories, then some stories would be live action and some would be anime. Is that what you're?
Well, two separate things. So what we do with you guys will be based around our script that we came up with.
Okay.
So that'll be our story. But so you watched The Walking Dead, right? You've seen The Walking Dead. You know how they have those little short stories that come on like during the episode while it's playing? Like what was the one?
Yeah, those more of the that was
the machete, the red machete.
Yeah, that was the other Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
So they have these little side stories that
we didn't watch that one.
Yeah, so it really doesn't go with the story, but it does in a way.
Yeah, it ties in later on.
It ties in later.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of what we were thinking of doing for the Undead Rising 2, do some of the live action stuff, but then tie it into the story we're trying to do with you guys.
Okay.
So I know it's all up here right now and hasn't come to fruition yet, but with your help, I know we can make it a masterpiece.
I think
absolutely. To
test the waters a little bit, we should do the short first about Indiana Jones and the zombies. Just saying.
Are we getting any danger of copyright issues there, though? I mean, you know.
I mean,
no. The guy don't look like Harrison Ford, but hey, you know.
No, we'll I'll use Harrison Ford's face when I animate. I don't care about anything. Hope they didn't copyright Harrison Ford's face.
Right. Well, you can use my
Indiana
face.
Jones and the decaying skull.
There you go. I know Harrison Ford's better looking than I am, but hey, use my face, you won't get in trouble. You'll be like, you're not copyright him.
Well, instead of Indiana Jones, could be Illinois Jones or Colorado Jones, or
Arizona Jones.
Johannesburg Jones. You have to have an accent.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
Oh.
That'll be fun.
But no, I think it's
Jonestown's Jones.
Kill Bill had a short animated story in the film.
They did. Kill Bill was a good movie.
Gosh. Seriously, have you guys been to the movies in like the last
Call of the Undead?
No.
No.
We went in October, which wasn't in the last 2 months. But we went and saw.
Oh, we saw Antlers.
Antlers. It's like a
I've seen the coming attractions to it. How was it?
It was good.
I had a great time.
It was intense.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
Guillermo del Toro was involved in it. So, the effects were like seriously top tier.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. But we were watching like the pre-roll ads, like when we got there, and so much of what's coming out now looks so horrible.
Yeah.
Like it's just the worst. And I don't even remember what it was I was looking at, but I was like, this person here, it looks like they were trying to do like a Tarantino thing, which I can respect, but nothing makes sense. Like this is also like artistically, if there was no audio, if I couldn't tell what was going on, I'd be like, oh, so Tarantino has a new idea. Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Really?
Yes.
It was just a bunch of action, but you couldn't really tell like what exactly was going on.
The shots were very Tarantino. Yeah, there's a really tight, quick, you know what I mean, like movements and whatnot.
Yeah, so the acting wasn't that good either.
Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think? I mean, all right, I'm going to go back. I'm a Star Wars nerd, so you go back to the 70s when Star Wars came out. The effects for that time and period were phenomenal, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we created this world that you can never fathom. Now we have incredible technology, but the stories are getting
weaker and weaker,
and the production is poor.
Yeah.
Why is that? Are we just running out of ideas, or what? What do you think? What do you think causes that?
It's actually worse than that. There's a book about I'm remembering the title. Surviving as an indie filmmaker while surviving. Being an indie film, getting ahead as an indie filmmaker while surviving the Hollywood implosion. Maybe was the title. Maybe if you toss that into Google, though, you should somewhere land on the book. And there, the author talks about how what we're seeing now, where everything is derivative and looks and feels and tastes the same, it's all because Hollywood is no longer interested in telling good stories. What Hollywood is interested in is making as much money as they can off of licensing rights. So
it's also everything's a remake, and
even things that you would say like this the only thing that's about this, it's a real remake, is that you slap this on the title. Like this could have been any movie, but you went and somehow, created a thread from A to B and said, oh, well, no, this is the same as this. Yeah. It's a reboot. It's a this. It's for that. It's like, well, why do that? Because you can sell toys and DVDs and video games and things like that. That's what it's become. So if you are looking for good original stories right now, you're almost forced to go indie. Now, the really nice thing is that a lot of people are just sick of superhero movies. Like, I don't even know which heroes do and don't have movies anymore.
Right.
And when Avengers,
it's like Spider-Man 17 by now.
Yeah. When Avengers
keep making more and more.
Yeah, I think when Avengers 2 came out, they blasted it into space, like they beamed it into space, so like astronauts could watch it, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I don't know that that's happening now. There isn't the market is not going to support that kind of power. And part of the problem there, aside from the fact that all the content that's coming out is derivative, quality is a thing of the past, and probably the future. Because what's happening is right now you have Netflix, Disney, you have all these streaming services, and they all want to have their own original content because that's something that you can really use to pull from. There are literally not enough writers to create good content.
But I feel like the shows they have on Netflix, a lot of them are better than the movies.
Exactly. 100%.
Like Stranger Things and everything. It was good.
Stranger Things was great, but I'm going to say something that might offend some people, and I am sorry if this hurts your feelings. I did not at all, actually, no, I shouldn't say at all. I very much disliked Fear Street. I think that the storyline was excellent. I think the actors did an incredible job. The dialogue felt so contrived. I was like, was this written by a fourth grader? Like, are you serious?
Well, I feel like they were trying to be like Stranger Things, sort of.
Well,
but
they got a lot of things right for it, except for the dialogue.
A lot of people like it, but
yeah, a lot of people are really big on Fear Street.
I don't really like it either, but
I gave it a fair shake, and I'm like, this dialogue, I don't like it. I don't like you spoon feeding me the plot. This is not. You're not supposed to do. You're supposed to show, not tell.
Yeah.
And they showed for like over 80% of the plot. So much of it that was going on, you could literally ask, so what? And then it's like, there's no good answer. Why am I watching this part right here? No good answer. Okay, what's important about this? No good answer. Why this? No good answer. Like, this is.
But I agree with Amanda that, you know, what Netflix and stuff is coming out with is really top shelf. I mean, according to Hollywood, because I just watched, my brother turned me on to it, and I never would have watched it in a million years, but I watched the reboot of Lost in Space. Okay. I remember it from the 70s. You know, I remember the old not the cartoon, but the old version of it.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I'm loving the reboot of it. I mean, I'm in the end of season 1 now, and it's just, it really has my attention. And I just think that's the wave of the future. I think Hollywood's on its way out. And, maybe that's why they're doing what they're doing anything they can do to stay afloat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, it's not so much that, because, okay, here we go. What you are talking about is like, you ever notice how music from the 80s, it's like, wow, all the music from the 80s is great. This is not actually true. There was probably a lot of music that sucked that did not survive past the 80s because nobody, okay?
So you're only seeing the good stuff.
Lost in Space, Stranger Things, these are things that were so good that they rose to the top. But how many Netflix original series are there? 10? True. Dozens? Hundreds maybe? Trash. Trash. And so I spoke to my little brother about this because he's like a movie nerd. And I'm like, listen, like, can you tell me why Fear Street specifically? I was like, why would this happen? Because I don't understand. This was a great plot. The acting was great. I liked the sets. I liked so much of it. The dialogue I thought was horrible. And he said, well, literally, they want to go and boast X number of new series. They put enough money into advertising to kind of attempt to control what people say is good. There's only so many good writers out there. They will go and intentionally hire writers that are not so great, but they're not getting paid top dollar either, to go and, spam out a show. And here you go. That's for you. And then go and give it to us. And like I said, I know a lot of people were all about Fear Street. That's why I checked it out. It's like, for me personally, this did not work. This was bad. This was,
You weren't alone on that.
Right. Yeah. Well, the other thing too is, I mean, again, I'll go back to me being a big Star Wars nerd and a big Star Wars fan. I've seen some stuff released on YouTube. I think I watched a video of Darth Vader versus Batman. It was like a fan made film, and it was better than some of the freaking movies that Disney put out. I mean, it was phenomenal. I was like, really? This isn't a movie? This is made by a fan? I mean, it was incredible. I felt like I was watching something in the movie theater.
See, Dave Grohl is on a roll right now with all kinds of stuff. So I want to go see Studio 666 because I'm a big Foo Fighters fan.
Yeah.
I saw the ad for that recently, and I'm not gonna lie, it did look like a lot of fun.
It does just look like fun. So,
and I also happen to like Dave Grohl, so that doesn't, hurt at all. It's like, how bad could it be? It's Dave Grohl.
Yeah, right. The DGs were awesome.
Yeah. So that's those are my thoughts about Hollywood going down, and I do think that there is space. For people that can, write good dialogue and things like that. That doesn't mean it's easy because you get sandbagged by a crap ton of ad revenue. Like I don't know how much they spent on Fear Street, but I did see a bunch of ads, and then I did see hundreds of people commenting on their ads. Oh, this is the best. And I mean, my son thought it was great. He's 13. He doesn't know how adults speak. So that makes it like, it's like, no, this is not what real life looks like for an adult. This is something else. I don't know what this is.
So we need to do disclaimer at the end too.
What's that?
That, the opinions shared on The Truth About Beer are those of the guests only. but we're easily, influenced by their opinions because we're under the influence.
Up here. Right.
So, yeah.
But I think, in some respects, we talk a lot about the negative aspects of technology. But I think in this case, there's a lot of positive aspects of technology. Technology now has, like you said, opened up new opportunities for people who have these great ideas that 20 years ago, Hollywood wouldn't give them a second look. And that was the only way that you can get into the industry is through being part of that social club. But now we have so many more opportunities to get our work out there and get it in front of people. I think that's one very positive aspect of technology, YouTube, social media.
Here's a challenge for us for this year.
Ooh, I like challenges.
We need to come up with a totally different and new slasher character.
There you go. I like that idea. Is it like a morph between two characters, or is it just something?
I don't know. Totally well, new? I mean, the more totally different it is, the better.
The more
brand
unique.
New.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
When I was a teenager and I was playing PlayStation 2, I would play as El Dingalo, and he would run around. It's not a joke. It's funny, but it's serious.
I've heard that title.
No, that's my original character. I would go.
Is it?
El Dingalo?
That sounds familiar, though.
Oh, you've heard that one before.
Maybe I'm thinking Dingleberry. I don't know.
Oh, man. While playing Metal Gear, I'd run around and I'd shoot all the enemies right in the crotch. And that's how I dispatch. That's how El Dingalo would dispatch his opponents.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I'd like to maybe
Master of the Rochambeau. Right?
Oh, that'd be funny.
I feel like maybe this could translate to like a slasher type, melee weapon wielding kind of guy. El Dingalo, he's kind of like a Chicano guy,
Skinner man.
You could literally shoot from the hip, huh?
That's terrifying.
That really is, if you think about it.
Wow. This is what happens when Mike the Naked Bigfoot stays up. Holy cow.
Let me put that up there again, just for people to see. Skinner man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's messed up.
I feel like he'd wear his victim's skin, too.
Right.
I was actually thinking, is he himself skinned? Like when he walks, are there these nasty wet footprints on the ground?
Oh, my God.
It could be a lot of things.
I see a collab with Mike the Naked coming in the future.
I collabed with them once. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did, huh? That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I go to his channel like every now and then to see if he put anything
I know
new
he's
up.
teased us. He's teased us in the past, saying he's going to put some more stuff up. And
Yep. I've gone
Naked, you got to do it because we're jonesing for your stories.
We really are.
Yeah.
I go and I check, and it's like I got to see. Is there anything else here that I can steal? Just collab. Collab.
We need to have a Mike the Naked reunite with Julie this year sometime.
Oh yeah,
that would be fun.
When you're traveling across the U.S., are you taking Julie with you?
Oh, Julie stays here. I'll have
Julie's
Ann.
Here. You'll have Ann with them.
Ann will be with me.
Okay. Just checking.
But
Just checking.
she'll always be in my heart, though.
Julie?
Julie. She's special.
Should try living with her. Actually, things have been quiet lately, surprisingly. Except I don't know what that noise was before, but that was kind of
It's
weird.
it's because we haven't been doing our show. We haven't been stirring the shit up. So now I got to start stirring it up again.
If you guys can see, we'll have to post like a studio picture. So we got a whole wall full of dolls and everything that are sitting up here. Julie's downstairs with Jahan, but we got everything else sitting up here and cabinets and everything. So we'll have to do that one of these days.
See, that's why I do the haunted doll song first.
I think
I like
great
that.
idea. I think it'll be a fantastic idea.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did our reface or use the reface app on on Julie.
Oh my God, that was scary.
that was really
scary.
frightening.
Did you guys put the picture up anywhere? Twitter or anything like that?
Did we when we first did it?
You know what? I might have some on here.
I think you do because I think I sent it to you. That was freaky.
Oh my God.
That was crazy because she really became lifelike, and it was like, oh shit, that was weird. Yeah, I know I sent it to you a while back. I don't know if it was a video we sent or just the actual picture itself. It was crazy though. It was like it made her so lifelike. It was like, holy crap. She went from a doll to a real what the hell was that?
What was that? I'll keep looking. You keep talking.
Billy's good, Wendy. Billy's doing good too. He's down there with Julie and Jahan. Like I said, everything's been quiet here. Nothing. And like Baby Joey said, we haven't been stirring the shit up here, so we have to do that again. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the season, man. I'm looking forward to doing the collabs with you guys. I think this is going to be really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
These are two of Julie.
You want me to pull it up real quick? It's not green. There's no green in there, is there? No,
I don't see any green.
This is weird. Check this out. That was her refaced.
Yeah, it was. These
That
are
is
refaced.
weird.
Is that not
cool.
creepy? Yeah,
That is creepy, but it's cool at the same time.
Oh no! Why did you do that?
Now, Mike the Naked's going to have a whole new series of nightmares from Julie. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what made us do it either. We just said, let's see what Julie does.
I'll see what we were doing all those refaces. And said, let's do Julie.
The stupid things we do, huh?
Oh, no.
Naked is the king of reface, though.
Yeah, he is.
And sometimes the queen.
And the queen, actually, it's mostly the queen. I think well, the stuff I see usually on Twitter is, yeah.
Speaking of which, we are doing it this season. Come hell or high water, we're doing it. We're doing another selfie show.
Oh yeah,
we're absolutely getting it done this season. So we're going to need everybody's help with this because we need everybody to start doing selfies.
And maybe they don't know what the selfie SUD is about, but
you want to tell them about it? Jesus, tapped in. Thanks, Mike.
Our selfies always just really talking about people's obsession with doing selfies and the downside of it too. And just here last week up on the Superstition Mountains, we had a case of a guy taking a selfie on top of what's it called? Something iron.
Flat
iron.
Mm.
And he fell 700 feet to his death taking a selfie. So, you know.
Wow.
And that's kind of what our first selfie episode was about. We talked about some of the downsides to being addicted to doing selfies.
But we do like selfies, and we encourage everybody to take selfies with their favorite beer.
Yes.
You know, and stuff like that. But we'd like to do that.
That happened here at Glenanoco.
Yeah. A lady was taking pictures on the top of a waterfall.
Yep, from New York.
And fell.
And now Glenanoco is closed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. We hiked it the last day that you could go. We used to go like roughly once a year. It's a waterfall trail, but it's not really a trail. It's pretty much just like hunting grounds that have been walked repeatedly. And it was dangerous. Mm-hmm. And there were warning signs up everywhere. And people still would go to the very top and hang over and try to take pictures. And then the fire department, EMTs, and everybody, it's like a 2-hour, hike
up.
And then you have somebody on a stretcher. You're trying to get down safe. This is impossible.
Right.
You can get down a lot quicker than you get up.
Oh, man. I mean, if they're already dead, but otherwise, that was a mess. It's like just don't let people from New York come here. But it wasn't it wasn't just them though. There were several potheads, teenagers that go and then get great ideas about climbing the waterfall's face.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and they fall and break their faces. Some of them have lived. I'm glad. But
maybe didn't want to live after that.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery was done.
Sometimes that's more of the tragedy as they lived,
exactly.
you know.
The one guy appeared to be cool about it. They interviewed him years later, and he was, I mean, according to the interview, he was glad that it didn't cost him his life, recognizes that you shouldn't mix marijuana with waterfall climbing. Yeah, right?
I wouldn't do it sober, okay?
Well, I mean, most people don't. Actually, I don't know that anybody has ever been sober and tried to climb, because I have heard of other people on marijuana attempting to climb, but I don't know that a sober person has ever attempted.
Yeah. Don't worry, Wendy. We take selfies responsibly.
Safely.
That's why we have a green screen. We can put ourselves anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it's great. It's an addiction. We suffer from it too. I mean, we were a couple times throughout the season, we'll take a selfie before we start the show and post and say, "Hey guys, we're going live." I mean, everybody's addicted to selfies, but I mean, there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it. And we in our first episode, we kind of talked about the different apps. We played around with Snapchat a little bit and had some fun with it. And I think there's some cool apps out there.
In fact, wait until the very end of our episode. Don't click off until you see the very, very end.
I don't know if I got to make sure I loaded that in. Did I put?
I hope you did.
I don't think I did. I got to put the new. I got to load up the new ending.
Ooh.
But I can do that. That's not a problem. So,
yeah, that was from our shenanigans.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. It was fun to do that. Fun to do that episode, and I'm looking forward to doing another one. And like I said, I hope this time we get some audience participation. We'd love to see, people jump in and do some selfies with us. It'd be fun.
Oh, I'll show everybody what's on the back of my RV, and then they'll kind of get the idea of what my RV is all about.
Yes, you do that, and I'll try to find our ending since I didn't upload it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Holy cow.
Right?
That is slick. I've never seen one like that. I've never seen Alice.
Well, yeah, because I put it all together.
You did that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
My wife cut it out on her silhouette, and then I did the graphics, and she cut it out. So we have a Thor Ace, is what our motorhome is an ACE. So all I had to do is add the L and the I to it.
Clever.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like the way that.
Get out of there. All right.
You can
click off there. I was trying to see if I could find our
look at all those
if
selfies.
I had the zombie one on here.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find the ending that I created so I can load that in here so we can play it tonight. I totally forgot to load that on here. And now I'm bummed out about it.
Because it was so good.
That's what happens when you work for a living.
That's true.
Yes, I really just said that.
Just stop.
I know, right? I need to
live your best life. Do what you want to do.
I do not have it.
That is good advice. You do not have what? The zombie thing?
Not the full picture. I've got us individually.
Oh, the background you were talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Why can't I can't find the damn ending that I just made.
Here's a quick picture for Naked. You can throw this up.
Let's do it.
Naked's still in there. You'll love it.
Oh, I think you just upset him. You cracking a beer over there?
Yeah, the seltzer water kind. I was doing a taste test earlier. This is the tangerine, and this one is the grapefruit. And the tangerine has a very fruity, but the grapefruit also has kind of a fruity thing. So I can't tell the difference. It's okay.
Heavy metal. I like that idea. Zombie selfie nation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. Everybody dress up as zombies.
Oh,
Take your
awesome.
best zombie selfie.
Right.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
And we'll do a music video about zombies.
Yes.
Oh
Sure.
man,
Yes, definitely
have to
have to
do a
do
music
that.
video about zombies.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Have to
Yeah,
do
that
it.
would be awesome.
Cool.
See, the thing is, and Amanda kind of like, there's a little bit of resistance there. There's a lot of legends and haunted elements, haunted things, spooky things, and I feel like a lot of them. I feel like a lot of them belong in country music. I'm just saying, like,
Well, I can write a country tune.
I don't know what it
It
is.
doesn't seem like it would be creepy. I mean, I guess you could make it creepy.
You know, that's
I don't know.
probably part of the problem is that I lean
I don't know. Have you
pretty
heard
heavily
whose
into
bed
comedy.
is your boots been under? That's pretty creepy.
I saw a meme the other day that made me laugh. It was like giving the all the self-driving cars that are coming out. It's only a matter of time before some dude's truck just leaves them.
Oh.
There's a country guy crying. It was funny. It was pretty funny.
Wow.
Spice it up, make zombie strippers. There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
Joey was a stripper in his or that was a prostitute.
I was a
in
prostitute.
your-
Yeah.
in your
No,
past
I was
life.
proud.
That was
Proud
Wow.
prostitute.
those are not the same.
No, well,
No.
yeah. I don't know. Do you double dip that way? I don't know.
Let's see. There we go.
A music video about zombies taking selfies. There you go. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Joey's got it. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a little blast from the past.
What am I looking at? Is that a squirrel?
That's my my past life as a brothel queen.
Okay, but are you wearing a squirrel? What is that?
Hold on. Let me see.
It does look like it.
I'll bring it up a little bit more there.
What is that?
It's a floral print.
Oh, okay. It's like,
Oh, that is great. A
Well, a
squirrel.
squirrel sucking, nursing a squirrel.
That is awesome. That
oh
is funny.
man, it's Saint Papa Joey, the squirrel nurser.
Yep. Country song based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my God.
That'd be
Right.
crazy.
Oh,
I
man.
see what you
That's
mean by like how it wouldn't be scary.
And maybe it could.
And
I'd have to think about
It's
it. But
that's an
there
accurate.
might be a way to do it.
That's an
I
accurate
just can't think of it right now.
statement, but it would just be so funny to me. That's true. It did bring out your eyes, Papa. Very nice. I'm sorry. I was so. You should hide that squirrel so that way people can notice how beautiful you are. But the squirrel got all the attention.
Really?
It was a hungry squirrel.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome.
Did you make that yourself?
See, I was so giving back in those days.
You were.
You mean you don't nurse squirrels today? What's wrong with you?
I don't like where they would try to nurse from.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I mean, if it's a
It was
boy
okay.
squirrel, it's a little
Right.
weird.
It was okay in your past life. That's funny. That was our reincarnation episode, was it
Yeah,
not?
it was.
That's right. That was good.
Oh, crap. I can't see now.
I know you're crying.
I'm crying. That's a stay trait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crying and laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just well.
So what we got? So being that March is right around the corner. By the way, are we doing anything else in February? We're doing this, but we should probably do something in 2 weeks. No.
Yeah, because today's the 1st.
Well, it's the
Right.
first.
So in 2 weeks, that would be the 14th or 15th.
So we'll do another.
whatever.
So you get a bonus. You get 2 live shows this month, right?
We'll probably end up doing
Pretty
that.
much. But then, March we're thinking about kicking off the beginning of March with one of our music shows, and then the 2 weeks after that, we're going to do another blind beer taste test, and we're thinking about doing the green beer bottle taste test, being at
Right.
St. Patrick's Day. So very
Yeah,
appropriate
green
for
beer goes really quick. So
that.
We have to drink from green bottles. That'll be the.
And they will disappear on
part.
the screen, which will be even more fun.
Oh yeah, we'll be drinking air.
We'll be drinking air.
Well, if the beer is not green, it would be like you would see it come out from nowhere. It'd be like a magic trick.
I'm hoping that's the way it works out.
That actually, yeah, cool. I'm actually kind of. I was like, this is going to be awesome. Want to see a magic trick, children?
Right.
Call me Beer Jesus, because you could have so many of them in front of you. You could have an infinite. No one would be able to see it anyway. You just keep picking them up, and it's the same Beer Jesus.
I want to do an episode where Joey and I wear the green screen suits.
Oh,
and we just have our heads sticking out. We do the whole episode with just our heads,
just the talking heads.
Right? That'd be cool. Yeah, you should do that.
That'd be funny as hell. We see the cups just lift up by themselves. That'd be great. That'd just be a lot of fun to do. We should do that.
Oh man,
green screen magic, right?
It'll be
yeah.
It would be like those old children's shows with the puppets. I probably nobody. Wienerville, starring Mark Wiener. Yeah, no. It's not what you're thinking, all right? It's not. It's
I wasn't going to ask, but
we will do a homebrew show once I'm in Texas with my son-in-law.
There you go.
Because
you get the brew stuff.
Yeah, he's constantly brewing, and of course we know Naked is the king of
brews
of home brew. So
we need to really, Wendy. Facebook jail again.
Wendy, you are awesome. You are awesome.
So I got to tell you a funny story about Wendy. Not to digress from this show at all, but I do another show that's totally different than this. But Wendy was on watching one night, and she was literally commenting and getting in trouble while she was commenting on the show
because it was being cast on YouTube at the
same
time?
Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah, so Facebook, as she's commenting on the show, Facebook sent her a warning. And I was like, really? I was like, this is awesome. I was like, thanks for watching.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's it's just funny.
I wish I could tell you guys about what Facebook told me, but I don't want the show to end immediately.
Right.
But let's just say that I was only partially wrong. I was like, it's like, this is the best fact check I've ever seen.
Well, we're running on 2 YouTube channels right now. So if we get kicked off of Facebook, we're still running on YouTube. So
yeah, we run on Parapalooza and on the Truth About Beer.
Right.
So.
I'm pretty sure that YouTube will shut it down. I've seen other people go down for making. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna use euphemisms, so that way no one will know what we're talking about.
Okay.
It'll be like a secret.
A secret.
So sometimes people have healthy advice that doesn't work out the way they originally planned. And that's what the meme was about. It said, 100% effectiveness of good advice in May. In June, 90%. 1 month later, 80, 70. And then at the towards the end of it, it was you'll still become ill, but you won't go to the hospital. And then it was, you'll go to the hospital, but you won't die. And then the last one was, you die, but you get to go to heaven. And so I went ahead and I took their image and posted. I said, yeah, it's only partially true because next month it's going to be, you'll die and you only get a 90% chance of going to heaven. That's what's going next month, everybody, just so you all know.
Oh, that's funny.
Partially inaccurate. Hell out of here.
That's crazy. Oh, well, cool. Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for jumping on tonight.
It's always a pleasure having you guys on.
And if anybody watching tonight has not gone and checked out their channels, please, you have to go check out their channels.
Well, I need to check out their other channels.
Yeah, so go ahead, Mike or Amanda, go ahead and pitch your other channels too. So we got Super Horror Show. What else we got?
All right. Cup of Zen.
My Cup of Zen.
Okay.
All right, and that's for spiritual stuff.
Spiritual stories.
Not spooky things. Self-edification. Learning to be kind, gentle, and patient with yourself. There we go. And the other channel, that one came out yesterday. And the one that just came out today was Lunch Break with Valentine Kilmore. And that's where I am going to say whatever.
That's where people may get offended.
That's
Yeah.
Sounds lovely.
That's where I will not be listening to thumbs
Actually,
down.
some people definitely
to YouTube.
will.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm sure.
Some people definitely will. But
I'm sure.
other people will enjoy
So
it.
you don't plan on getting monetized on that channel? That's what you're
Not
saying.
really. No.
I don't think it would.
No, I don't.
I don't think
No.
it's going to be able to.
You might be surprised. You might be surprised. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm trying to see. Even in the very beginning, I think the first 3 things I said would like immediately. The first 3 things I said. What was it? People were getting too turned on by the green M&M. I'm pretty sure that's an eh. People that were ugly were rejoiced because now they don't have to live up to the green M&M standard of beauty. Also eh. And then I spoke about the conspiracy theory. Yeah, listen, it's okay. There's, I don't need it. I've got this other thing that's working out. Super Horror Show is 4,000 plus subscribers strong right now. We're still moving forward. We're having a great time talking, legends and like true crime, cold case, things that are somewhat, verifiable, things you can look up on your own, not just subscriber stories, which were a ton of fun, but what's done is finished. So, I've got that, and that's working, and it is important to shine a light where, because that's the whole scam, isn't it? That's the whole scam. It's keep everybody looking at everybody else instead of looking at the people that are really responsible.
Right.
So that channel is about looking at, they're not going to monetize that. I am making fun of powerful people on purpose.
You know what? So what though? I mean, we always talked about, we go back to, Joey and I talk about how much we love the old slapstick kind of movies. And some of those are extremely offensive. And I just think we live in an age now where we just need to get over it. And if we could laugh a little bit more and have a good time and everybody make fun of each other, not everybody gets so butthurt over everything, I think it'd be a different world. It really would. We've gotten to this point where we're just so tight about everything. It's like, let's laugh and have fun and just joke. I mean, let's not be so serious about things anymore. Yeah. So that's why I think honestly, I'm speaking truly from the heart here. I think we're getting a lot of people that are fed up with the way things are going, and they may gravitate towards what you guys do. They may look for that relief. So,
see, that's what happens. Is at lunch break it is kind of divisive. It's not meant to be. The last one that's on Super Horror Show, I poke fun at both sides. It's not a problem. I don't think that one side is virtuous and one side is horrible. I think they're both corrupt.
Right.
The problem is that one side is pretending very hard to be virtuous and constantly putting it out there like they are. And it's like, no, if you want to be corrupt, you need to be quiet. Like just stop talking. If you stop talking, I don't have to do this, but you keep on, and now it's like you're forcing my hands.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that's it. It's a magic trick to them. Look over here, look at that person. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. These people. I don't even understand. Let's talk about Obama real quick. Okay.
Oh, no.
Just 1 second. 1 second to talk. How is it that when Obama was president, people like me who could not afford health insurance were the bad guy, but the insurance company that made millions, like you understand that's not a charity, right? Like they made millions. Their stocks, you can look, it's a matter of public record, but I'm the bad guy.
Right.
I'm the problem here. These people have millions of dollars and they convinced you that I was the bad guy at the same time. Yep. This is quite the magic show. I'm hip to the show, and that's it. So it's like, well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, who really can change these things. Because I tell you what, it's not me, right?
True.
So let's go and look at the people that can change things and put the responsibility there. There you go. You want to be angry at somebody? They're in Washington.
Yep,
that's
exactly.
it. That's it. Be angry at all of them. I saw someone today talking about how Republicans are trying to get books banned from schools. I read the article. It was incredible. The books were not banned. It was for an 8th grade curriculum, and there were things in the book that they thought, we maybe shouldn't expose 8th graders to this. There are other books about the similar themes that maybe don't have these extra bits in them, and that would be more suitable for 8th grade. The crazy thing is that I know from other programs that I watched that I think it was in Illinois, Democrats are trying to ban a book because they say that it could lead to Islamophobia. Okay. So to go and act like, this side does this, it's like, no, I'm sorry, both sides do this. Like,
they're all the same. It's all the same.
Yeah.
That's it. They are all the same, but they act like they're not. And what they do is they tell their people, both sides will do this. They will tell their people, this other side, your neighbor, they're here to kill you. They want to take your kids. They want to corrupt it. You need to stop. The problem, well, I think part of the problem, you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself. Because if you did, you wouldn't be so scared of your neighbor. I'm not scared of talking to anybody, right, left, center, doesn't matter to me. Like, yeah, we can talk. Let's go for it. But you're being taught to fear these people because you don't have confidence in who you are. And that's why my cup of Zen, it's like, here we go. We're gonna learn you how to be patient and kind and gentle with yourself. And then you're gonna realize when things are calm on the inside, you can ignore the nonsense on the outside, like sexy M&Ms. Yeah, it's sexy M&Ms.
Like we have nothing else in the world to worry about but what M&M's show on TV. Right?
That's it.
Ridiculous.
That's it.
All right. Well, I don't want to get too far off tangent, but if you guys,
sure, Facebook probably shut us off.
We're probably killed already. No, but all seriousness, anybody who's on tonight, please go subscribe to their channels because they are amazing in the work that they do. We love you guys. Excited this season to do some collabing with you guys. We can't wait. And so we're excited about it.
Right on.
Just can't stand it. I'm so excited.
Seriously.
Too bad it's February already. We could have did a song called Zombie Love. Damn it.
Hey,
setbacks.
We can do it and release it next year.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, there'd be a Viagra that would be kind of like super glue.
Oh, man.
That'd be funny.
I lost it, but I found it.
Right? Nice. Oh, man.
Never mind.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. And we hope to see a lot more of you this season and to do some episodes with you guys. And again,
on.
I'm really
Thanks for
excited
having
to do
us.
the collaboration with you guys.
Oh, thank you. Well, we'll be in touch.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
We'll have our people contact
We'll
you.
contact your people.
Right on. Ciao.
All right.
On the bat phone.
Take care.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Oh, fun stuff.
They're so much fun. I love hanging out with them and talking to them.
If they could only make movies like Blazing Saddles still, that's
Well, and that's the point. Is like we've just gone so far off the rails now. It's like what we used to watch and enjoy as entertainment. Now everybody's just butthurt about.
Oh, and everybody laughed at it.
Yeah,
it wasn't,
of course.
But
of course, it was fun. It was all in good fun. We all shook hands at the end and said, "Hey, we're kumbaya," But not some more. But I like my philosophy on, the way things are going.
Yeah,
might have to talk to him on the side about that.
Oh, it's been a pleasure having you all. I'm pointing this way, and it looks like I'm looking away.
Yes, Tuesday's rock
where
again.
the comments come up on this side.
Yeah, the comments are on our right, cameras on our left, so we can stare you guys in the face. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. We this is going into season 4 now. You guys have been with us every step of the way, and we really appreciate it. We're hoping this year to pick up a lot more people.
Yes. I mean, this is the reason we do it.
Yep.
It'd be really boring if it was just the two of us.
Well,
I don't know if it'd be boring, but it wouldn't be as exciting
without everybody. Hell no, it wouldn't be.
No, we'd be entertaining ourselves.
Yes, throw a like in here. Thank you, Mike and Amanda, for jumping on with us tonight. We love you guys. So excited about doing work with you guys here in the future. So look for us in March. We'll have an episode coming out first week in March, and then we'll come back and do a blind beer taste test the third week in March, which will put us, that'll be the week of St. Patrick's Day. So that's going to be perfect. We'll do our green beer blind beer taste test.
But we'll be back in 2 weeks with another live show.
Yeah, we'll do a live show in 2 weeks.
Till we get it all figured out.
And then, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun season.
Be very awesome.
Yep. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging with us. And if you are new to our channel and you haven't watched us before, please go like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. It costs nothing, and it goes a long way to helping us grow our channel.
Yes, and please leave your comments down in the comment section.
Yes.
And like I said earlier in the show, if there's a certain beer or style of beer you'd like us to do as a blind beer taste test, drop that in there. And then if you have some suggestions of some different brands of that same type of beer, throw those in there too.
Yeah, as long as we can get them, we'll get them, and maybe have somebody ship them to us if we need to.
Guitar pedals.
Yeah, that always works. So,
So,
all right, everybody. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
yeah. Till then, cheers.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got
Oh, yeah.
cheers, everybody. Good night.
Welcome to the truth about beer.